Sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes.
Yeah, sweet potatoes.
Squash.
Sweet potatoes.
Candied yams and sweet potatoes and marshmallows.
Yeah, that too.
So the orange vegetables, their gift is called beta carotene, and it's really good for your eyes, your hair, your skin, and helps to fight cancer too. Heart healthy.
Hi everybody! Thank you so much for coming. I think everybody here has seen the setup, but we have a free raffle going on. And so you can pick up raffle tickets, 5 free raffle tickets per person, and then you can buy more for $1 each. Donations go to the organization Plant-Based Treaty. And we have tons of information in English and in Spanish all about plant-based eating and healthy eating. Our friend Black Bean from Providence is here giving out food, so hopefully you've all tasted it. So delicious. It's so amazing. Thank you so much. And so we have a raffle here, so please make sure everybody takes part in the raffle. After the speakers and the cooking demo, we will do the raffle prizes. So we're going to have a couple different speakers today, so we'll just get started on them, but make sure you stay for after the speakers because we're having an amazing cooking demo from Chef Jay, and then we'll do raffle prizes. So I'll introduce Joe from Black Political Action Committee. Please take it away.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good to see the community out here eating healthy. Because I'm a meat eater. I'm learning how to eat healthy. This is why we wanted to have this event today, to bring it to our community, to let them know about the education that the value in vegetables.
Woo!
I'm not telling you not to eat meat, but I'm telling you to eat healthier. Because that's what we all need to do. We need to eat healthy. You see all these vegetables we got out here. You see Plant-Based Treaty out here. You see all these people in the community out here trying to make us live, think, and act better, as well as be healthy. So I thank God for these people that are out here. I thank God for the doctor, the Plant-Based Treaty, and black folks and brown folks. Let's get this stuff right. God bless.
There are a couple more chairs here if anybody wants to sit.
Oh, by the way, this is our black farmer. He brought all the vegetables. Get up here and say something. Come here, yeah. Yeah, get up here. This is the guy that brought all the vegetables. Go ahead.
I don't know what to say.
Over here.
What do you say? I don't know what to say.
Hey, ask him a couple of questions, will you?
Ask him a
question.
Where are you from?
My family's originally from Burundi. I was born here, but my parents came from Burundi. My mom was born in Congo. They came here in 2008 and started a new life over here, like right after before I was born. This is my mother over here. They came here not having anything, of course, started in a new country, and they began farming not too long ago. No, they always were farmers, but they started a business 2 years ago, 2023, right? And ever since it's been like this. We had a community that's growing with us, that loves our food, that always praises us, always glad to even enjoy it. And ever since then, it's been all love. Like.
And what did you bring to the people today?
We brought a bunch of things: tomatoes, scallions, green peppers, lettuce. Look at the collard greens. Collard greens, you right? Collard greens. Hot paper, kale. So we brought a lot of things. Swiss chard, yes, we brought a lot of things for you guys to enjoy. If you guys do want anything, go over there. Veronica will be happy to help you. Veronica and Veronica, he said it now. Veronica, hey, we'll be helping.
Now this is true community. No words made up out of our heart.
Yes.
Where's your farm?
Farm is in North Kingstown.
Wow.
Yes.
And where can we normally buy your food?
Usually at any farmer's market, we have a bunch. Or if you guys want, you can take my mom's phone number. She does personal deliveries also.
Aww.
That's great. Thank you so
You have something to say? Say something.
I'll say thank you very much for being here. And the people over here wasn't here for Southside. And my family does this town, natural fruits. Thank you.
Thank you. The vegetables are beautiful. Yes, I wish I could grow like that. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. God bless you.
How long have you been farming?
2 years now.
Your whole life?
No. My farm was my country, the farm of my country. Yes.
How many years then?
Now I'm 43. Is it 30?
30 years.
Yeah, 30 years. Awesome. Yes.
And is there anything that you find that you can't farm here in Rhode Island that you used to farm back?
My country, yes. Africa. Africa, I was doing vegetable, tomato, yucca. Yeah. Or the big farm for bananas. Yeah.
There's certain things you couldn't farm here that you could farm over there, like bananas, sugar cane, my favorite.
Talk louder.
Sugar cane. We couldn't farm that here. Bananas we can't really farm here. So there's just a few things. Yeah, there's just a few things we just couldn't farm here that we could have done in Africa. Would grew better in Africa.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next we have Sandy from Plant Docs.
Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Musial.
Say it louder!
I'm Dr. Musial from Plant Docs, and I used to be a regular doctor, and now all I do is teach people to eat more vegetables in order to be healthy. So it's called Food is Medicine. So instead of using drugs, I help people learn how to eat healthy in order to prevent and treat their chronic diseases. So I just want to talk a little bit about what that means, because a lot of people don't know. So there's two parts to it. Food can be kind of toxic if you eat unhealthy food, right? What's like some unhealthy food that might be causing problems?
Candy bars.
Candy bars.
Pork chops.
Potato chips.
All right.
Hot wieners.
What?
Hot wieners.
Hot wieners. Right. And so these kinds of foods actually lead to disease. Like what? What do they cause?
Diabetes.
Diabetes, heart disease, obesity, high blood pressure, stroke, and certain cancers. So these kinds of foods, like if you think about 100 years ago, we didn't have any of those foods, right? Those foods didn't exist. We created all these kinds of toxic foods that are really no good for us. So yes, I know they taste good, you were telling me, but they're not good for you. So instead, the flip side of the story is about eating the rainbow. So it's like thinking about every day trying to get all the colors of the rainbow in. And I'm not talking about Doritos and gummy worms. I'm talking about all these beautiful vegetables that these guys brought. So I just wanted to go through, and anyone that speaks Spanish, Ella's translating over here in this corner under the tree. So if you don't understand, go listen to Ella.
Si hablas español, aquí es para ti.
So I just wanted to go through the rainbow, and the way I like to think of it is food should be giving you gifts. Gifts for your body. Gifts that heal you and make you strong and give you energy, make you sleep better, and keep your blood flowing so you don't get disease, instead of doing the opposite. So these, the rainbow, each color is a different gift. That's how I like to think of it. So the red on the rainbow, what's red? That's good.
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Strawberries.
Oh, so about
Watermelon.
Yes, watermelon, awesome. And they all have the gift lycopene. That is so good for your heart and helps fight cancer. What about orange? What's orange?
orange.
Oranges. Carrots. What else? Ah, there's an orange.
Sweet potatoes.
Sweet potato.
Yeah, sweet potatoes.
Butternut squash.
Sweet potatoes.
Candied yams and sweet potatoes and marshmallows.
Yeah, that too.
So the orange vegetables, their gift is called beta-carotene, and it's really good for your eyes, your hair, your skin, and helps to fight cancer too, heart healthy. What about yellow? What's yellow? Bananas.
Yellow squash.
Why?
Yellow squash. Right there. There you go.
People.
What?
People.
Yellow peppers.
Yellow peppers. Yellow wax beans. All of these yellow vegetables are full of flavonoids and other antioxidants that are really good to detoxify your body, and they're anti-inflammatory. Okay, what about green? That's my favorite.
Oh, that's everything, man.
Everything, right? What's green?
Spinach.
All day.
Kale.
Spinach, kale,
Cucumbers.
collards, cucumbers,
Green peppers, like the kids eating. Raw.
peppers, woohoo! And my
I'm gonna get one
favorite are the leafy greens like kale, Swiss chard, and
My favorite is
collards.
Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts.
Oh my
So,
God, I love them.
oh well, that's good. So the green ones really are super heart healthy. They make your blood flow and reach all the different corners of your body to improve your heart health and the ability for all the different corners of your body to get all those nutrients. All right, what about blue?
Blueberry roll.
Blueberries. But also let's talk about purple too, because some things there.
You got some amaranth?
Purple
cabbage. You said purple grapes.
Purple grapes, purple cabbage, purple onions,
Purple sweet potatoes.
purple sweet potatoes,
Eggplant.
eggplant, awesome, purple quinoa, yeah, and all the colors, different gifts. So these have anthocyanins that make them purple and blue, and they're super healthy and like being anti-inflammatory, fighting off free radicals that are toxic for your body, and then I know it's not really in the rainbow, but brown I like to include and is on this rainbow chart because it signifies like all the whole grains and the beans that are so important for fiber and for healthy protein and lots of iron and different nutrients that are found in whole grains and beans. So any questions? So the one thing I just want to say to wrap up is I've been a doctor for 30 years, and in my time as a physician in Rhode Island, all of these diseases that you guys mentioned have gotten worse, not better. So like what we do normally as doctors is just not working. What we need to do is change the food that we're eating. It's not about another drug. That's not what the answer is. The answer is changing the foods that we eat. So we're here trying to get more plant-based eating happening in Rhode Island and in Providence itself, and helping the government get behind us with some of these initiatives. And that's what the one of the things the plant-based treaty is all about. So I want to introduce someone very special that came with me today, Kent Pope, who I met, and I take no credit for his health transformation, but I want him to share his story. Kent yeah. Come on.
And let's thank Sandy as well. Let's thank Sandy.
Woo! So just as a brief introduction, Kent is a U.S. veteran and served for 10 or 20?
10 years.
10 years in the U.S. Navy. He's from Providence.
Yes.
And found plant-based eating on his own.
Yes. This is not a prepared speech. I'm speaking from my heart about what eating plant-based foods had done for me. I had bad eating habits. I was pushing towards 400 pounds. And eating was a source of entertainment for me. That was my entertainment. Friday nights, payday, and I ordered my 8-piece Popeyes chicken and pizza and everything. I ate meat. I love to eat meat, and I was just getting wider and wider and wider. Trust me, my eating habits was really, really bad. So what I want to say is, if I can do it, you can do it. If you think your bad eating habits are bad, mine was probably much worse. So what inspired me to do this, I watched a movie on Netflix or Amazon Video called, you probably heard it before, Game Changers. Okay? Game Changers inspired me. It expanded my mind. And from there, I started educating myself on food nutrition, listening to a lot of doctors who specialize in food nutrition, and just absorbed lots of knowledge. I read audiobooks, I read books, And so I just became a fanatic when it came to food nutrition. And as a result, buying fruits, vegetables, eating beans, dry beans, not from the can, dry beans, a variety of different beans, brown rice. If you go to food pantries, they have them there, the dry beans and the rice. Stock up on that. If your budget is low, don't go to processed foods. Don't eat ramen noodles. If you want to get through the week because your budget is low, stock up on some brown rice and some beans to get to that week. Because they're healthy. And also the bags of beans they're not expensive. They're affordable. Yeah, even the brown rice. And so that is just a tip that you can use if you want to save money and get through the week because your budget is low. That's what I do.
So how did your health transform?
Good question. So the first 4 weeks when I started this for 3.5 years ago. The first 4 weeks was so tough because I had to make a transition. It was like going through withdrawals, I was going crazy. But after the fourth week, it started getting easier. I liked the way the fruits and vegetables was making me feel how it was going through my digestive system. And before I knew it, the weight started coming off of me. This is without exercise. But don't get me wrong, exercise is important too. But the excess weight started coming off naturally. So the fiber, the liquid, it breaks down all those toxins and inflammation in the body, everything. And so I went from a size 56 waistline, now I'm wearing a 42 waistline. Woo! Yes, and that happened naturally. I still want to lose 30 more pounds, but I'm at that threshold where I gotta try a little bit more. But anyway, I just want you to know that it works. I won't say it works wonders. Plant-based foods and water. It comes from the ground. It comes from God. It comes from God gave this to us, and so therefore, look what it does. It's for your own good. It's to keep you alive. You know, we're losing a lot of people. We lost a lot of people. And yes, we all have our time, but you can also extend your time through your own efforts. Amen? All right. That's all I have. Any more questions? All right.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much to all the speakers. And before we get started with the cooking demo, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about Plant-Based Treaty, which is one of the organizing groups that put this event together. So Plant-Based Treaty is a global grassroots organization. So we have chapters all over the world, and obviously this is our Providence chapter. And we're basically working to promote plant-based food in communities and all over the world for our health. Obviously, we just heard about all the amazing benefits of plant-based foods for our health, but also for the environment, because it just turns out that the food that's best for us is also the food that's best for the planet. And so our goal is for Providence to sign the Plant-Based Treaty and join 45 other cities from all over the world. On every continent, cities have endorsed the Plant-Based Treaties. We want Providence to be one of the next cities, and we want them to take action on food to help make plant-based food more accessible in the city and to promote plant-based food so everybody can have this information that we've been talking about today. So if you want to help support that, and if you support the work we're doing, please sign on to the Plant-Based Treaty. We have a sign-up sheet with clipboards. We'll pass them around after the cooking demo. But yeah, please sign on, because to make this happen, we need to really show that there's a lot of community support. So yeah, thank you all so much for coming, and I'll introduce Chef Jay and Claire, who came here to teach us about plant-based cooking.
Excellent. Thank you, Kimmy.
You want us to bring our chairs over?
Yeah.
Walk over?
I say,
Want
if
to
you
get a
guys
little bit closer?
come on, yeah, we weren't sure what to expect today, so yeah, if you want to come this
Grab
way,
chairs and come closer. Stand.
or you want to bring everything forward.
Is it hard to move?
No, it won't be too bad.
think
If I get some assistance, I can slide
Oh,
forward.
okay, so he's going to come to...
Okay.
We'll just bring the table closer.
Yeah, he's gonna come here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you guys want to grab that end, and then somebody can play. Why don't you grab the...
These are handy little things.
All right. Excellent. All right. Well, thanks everybody. I'm looking forward to this. So, those of you that don't know me, I'm Chef Jay. I am a vegan chef. I've been in the culinary industry now for about 30 years. I've been vegan for the last 8. Just like Mr. Pope, I went vegan for my health. I was the restaurant industry is not good for your health. It's long hours and hard work and lots of stress, and so I was in bad shape. I went and saw actually Dr. Neil Barnard, who is a amazing speaker. Talks about the correlation between animal products and diabetes and heart disease. I went home that night, threw away everything plant-based, everything animal-based in my kitchen, and then tried to figure out what we're going to do next. So I bought a couple of cookbooks, and even being immersed in food my entire life, I had no idea where I was going to start. So it took a lot of learning, but I figured it out, and then I realized, I'm like, I had a hard time with this. This is what I do for a living. I can't imagine everybody else. So I luckily have been volunteering with Rhode Island Vegan Awareness for the last 5 years, and we present, teach people how to do this, how to eat plant-based, and then this is what I do. I love doing these demos and fairs and festivals, and speaking to groups and showing you guys how easy this is. So we're going to get into this. Most of you guys have actually tried what I'm going to be doing today, so that's good. You kind of get an idea of where we're coming from. When I do these recipes, there's a couple of parameters that I have to have. I work a full-time job other than this. I run 2 hospital cafes here in Providence. I work for Fatima Hospital and Roger Williams Medical Center, and we are, I work full-time. Claire is a dancer, and she dances extracurricular, so after school or after work, I'm driving Claire to East Providence to take dance classes. I don't have a lot of time to cook, but I need to. I need to be in the kitchen. I want my food to be delicious. I want it to be fast. I want it to be plant-based. So that's my recipes. My recipes are fast, they're delicious, they're healthy, and they're all plant-based. So today we're going to show you one of my favorite recipes. We're going to do lentil tacos. This is fantastic for a weeknight. I'm going to make an entire meal in the amount of time that I'm talking to you guys. So kind of like Rachel Ray, 30-minute meals. I'm going to do this in 20 minutes or less. And it's very, very simple and cheap. Everything I have that goes into this meal for a family of 4 was less than 10 bucks. You can get it at Aldi, Price Right, Trader Joe's, anywhere you can go that you can get a good value. These ingredients are not unusual. They're very, very easy to find. And then this time of year, I'm going to do a fresh pico de gallo to kind of go along with these tacos. You got fresh tomatoes, obviously, from our friends here in the farmer's market. This time of year is great. Fresh cilantro, a little bit of red onion. I love this time of year and going to the farmer's market and getting really good stuff. So, first thing I'm doing is I'm just heating up the pan. I'm going to cook this with a little bit of vegetable stock instead of oil. You can cut down on that fat a little bit. All right, and I'm just going to cut up. This is a sweet onion. It's what I prefer. And we're going to go through. So this is, when you're doing recipes like this with lots of flavors and lots of different stuff, you're layering. You want to build this flavor up. You want to. That's what's gonna make. That's what made me eat vegan. I gotta have my food taste like the way it used to. I'm a picky eater that way, and I still want it to be delicious, and I still want it to have. You know, food has memories, and I still want those memories, but I just want them healthy. So we're gonna dice up a little bit of onion here. We got the pan going nice and hot. When you're doing this, you want to keep it nice and small. This is not for texture, it's just for flavor. All right, and we're going to build the base. I'm going to get that onion going. All right. And here we go. All right, so that's going to take 5 minutes. We're just getting this a little soft. Okay, the other important part, coming from a culinary perspective, is just a little bit of salt. Salt does a couple of things. This is kosher. Salt's going to draw the moisture out of the onion. It's going to draw the sugars out of the onion. It's going to give you natural sweetness. And it's going to help soften those onions down. And it's also going to enhance the flavors.
Eat healthy, everybody!
Healthy and delicious.
Healthy and delicious.
That's it. All right, so we're gonna get that going. In the meantime, usually what I do is I like to gather the rest of my ingredients. So what I have in here is I have a spice blend. So I've got chili powder, cumin, coriander. There's a little bit of oregano. Oregano and cilantro are kind of from the same family, so they complement each other. So that's the coriander and the oregano. They're going to complement. And then there's garlic. Garlic has a ton of health benefits for you, as well as being delicious. So these onions are softening up. They're looking good. We're going to take this spice blend and we're going to drop that right in the pan. And what we're going to do is we're going to bloom those spices. So there are compounds in these spices that only show up when they're heated outside of a liquid. So if you put it into a broth or something like that, the flavor profile is going to be different than if you bloom your spices like this. So we're going to get those in there, and those are going real nice. Okay. Then we're going to drop in there. This is a half a cup of vegetable broth. You can either buy that or you can make it with your leftover bits and pieces of vegetable. Every kitchen I worked in, we always had a scrap bucket with onion peels and carrot tops and celery bits, and we used to just pop that on a pot with a little bit of water and just let it slow cook for hours, make our own vegetable broth, real easy. All right, and then this is just a little bit of tomato sauce. So again, just a half a cup. All right, that's, again, we're building this flavor, building it up, making it real delicious. So, again, my recipes midweek, you know, I don't have a lot of time to be working, so I do take some shortcuts. There are other ways to do it. I like, these are pre-steamed lentils. Lentils are an excellent source of protein. It's a complete protein, just as good as meat. It's a great alternative. It's going to be lower in fat, better for you, lots more nutrients. These are from Trader Joe's. This whole box was like maybe $3 or less. It's a pound of lentils, so it's easily enough to feed 4 or 5 people. Excuse me, I used to yell on this one. All right, but that's not to say you can't steam your own lentils at home. Just like Mr. Pope was saying, you get those dry beans, dry lentils. They're extremely cheap and they don't take long to cook. You can boil these off in 15 or 20 minutes and drop them in here. Works exactly the same. All right, so this is going, this sauce is all nice and bubbly. All the flavor is going. Oh, one last thing. This is, again, this is a personal preference. This is the way I like to do it. I like a touch of sweetness. It's all about balance. You know, in the culinary world, they talk about balance. So you want a little acid, a little sweet, a little hot, a little spicy. I like to put in just a little bit of agave. Agave is a natural sweetener. It's better than white sugar. It comes from the agave plant, and it's lower on the glycemic index. So if you're going to use a sweetener, it's a better option. Again, you can leave it out. I like the balance that it adds to this. All right, and then we're just going to toss in the lentils. And believe it or not, that's it. We're going to let this come up to temp, which is only going to take 5 or 6 minutes at the most. I'm actually going to turn this temperature down so I don't burn anything by accident. All right, and then I'm going to give this just a little pinch of salt on top, just to kind of bring everything out. All right, there we go. Okay, so that's good to go. We're going to let that sit there and warm up just a second. While that's warming up, you know, you work in a professional kitchen, you can't be standing around waiting for your stuff to cook and doing nothing. So we're going to make a little fresh pico de gallo to go on top. Again, this time of year, vegetables are so fresh and delicious, and this is going to add a nice, sharp, fresh, light contrast to the richness that you got out of these lentil tacos. Pico is so simple. It's one of my favorite things. So we're going to pop in there a little bit of red onion. There. Always that top layer of onion never wants to come off. All right, so here we go. All right, so a little red onion. Like that. Okay. You know, Sandy was talking about eating the rainbow. I mean, look at this. You got your red tomatoes, your green cilantro. We're going to pop in a little bit of jalapeno. Now I'm going to take the rib and the seeds out just to temper the heat a little bit. For you, if you like it, you can use a hotter pepper. You can use a little Scotch bonnet in there, you know, if you really like it hot. All right, we're going to put this real small so it disperses nice and evenly. Look at that, we got purple, we got green. All right, we're going to pop in a little bit of fresh cilantro. Pop that over there. Great thing about cilantro, especially when you're doing it like this, as long as the stems aren't too heavy and woody, you can just chop the whole thing right up, get tons of flavor out of it.
So you don't have to throw away the stems?
You don't have to throw away the stems. And plus, I don't have time to pick all those leaves off of there. Again, you can also save them. You can make, you know, throw them in your broth or anything like that. Throw them in soup. You know, thyme, the same thing. You can just throw that right in soup. All right.
Parsley too?
Parsley too, oh yeah. Yep. All right, so we're gonna pop that right in there. Claire, I have a lime somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. Thank you. All right, and we're gonna squeeze in some fresh lime. This is my favorite tool ever. You don't waste any of that lime juice. All right, just like that. All right, and these are Roma tomatoes. These are the ones I happen to like. There's a lot of meat in these, not a lot of juice. So, and here's the thing. You know, you're working fast. You're you know, middle of the week. You really just want to get this out. It doesn't have to look pretty. You know, it doesn't have to be really small. You get a nice, you know, nice chunk. You can throw it all in there like that, nice and easy. You do it like that, it's called rustic. And people charge extra for that. But it's actually easier for us to do. It's kind of all natural. So we'll just chop up a couple of these. Just like that. All right, so we're gonna pop that in here. All right. And my spoon, thank you. All right, we're gonna throw this in here. All right, and one last thing. Again, just a little pinch of salt. You don't need a lot. We're not trying to over sodium everybody. Just gonna meld all those flavors together, enhance everything, bring out the natural sweetness that's already in all of these great fruits and vegetables. You know, tomato is a fruit, not a vegetable. All right.
Go fruit.
That's it, go fruit. All right, and there we go. This has had time to come up to temp. Wait, 15 minutes in, tops? We got a complete meal. We're good to go. You can serve it over, you know, you can make corn tortillas. You know, we're doing nachos today just because it's easy for sampling. But you can do this over brown rice. You can do this over a bed of lettuce, bed of greens. I have recipes right on the counter there, right on the thing, as well as some stickers from Chef Jay's cooking school, which you guys are welcome to have. And I'll be hanging around if anybody wants to try some more and ask questions.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody come up and try. Taste some.